Glithero is my mother's maiden name, and we chose the name as our studio because we weren't so interested in presenting the sort of our own egos or ourselves being at the sort of front of what we were doing. We chose it not because of the family connection, but because of what the word looked like and how it sounded in both English and in Dutch. Maison Belle Époque is the headquarters of Perrier-Jouët Champagne, and the house itself is a sort of concentrated capsule of everything Art Nouveau. In fact, I think it's one of the biggest collections of Art Nouveau artifacts and furniture in the world.
What we also like about Art Nouveau, I guess, is the experimental nature of some of the pieces. That you can see that the innovation has been pushed and new glazes, for example, have been tried out, and yeah, it's a sort of pioneering in craft.
There was a very special moment on our visit to see how the champagne was made when you descend from the house through a doorway, down a staircase, into the cellar, and there's this amazing transition where everything changes. You go from a very light environment to somewhere that's very dark and dim, and the air suddenly gets cold and moist. And we were really fascinated by that transition, that sense that you're really entering a kind of parallel, flip-sided world that really sort of affected your sense of reality. And that's something that is really what we're trying to sort of echo in the work that we're going to show in Miami, the feeling that you kind of get lost in time or question your sense of reality.
We had this experience in the cellars, but we also had the experience of seeing the work of Gaudí before, and especially then his model that he made for the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. It's the church, the domes of the church, but he made it in strings. So, and he hung like little weights on the strings to make them curve in a nice way, and to get a sort of perfect curve. We found it interesting to do something with his model, bringing it closer to an experience in nature, and combine that with our experience in the cellars of Perrier-Jouët.